on that play.
Gun.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Kill. 8. 20. Express.
From the 39, Newton. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. They run with Logan. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Just like that.
Run. Hey, Haywood. Hurry.
Now Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A good chance. This is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he'll get this down only to the 18. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Christian, Travis. He's coming. We got double up. Alert.
From the gun, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Logan, 75 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
King!
Mayfield looks to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
180!
Check. Watch the before. Watch.
Point it right. Hey, box truck.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
First down.
Regular. Hey, wahoo!
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
54. Mike 50.
22-jet bomber.
Got you, boy. 30.
Hey, alert!
He's crashing. He's checking.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Right.
180!
54 Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Regular. Pistol.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
50 to mark, 50 to mark.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Check 13.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Dude. Check, crunch. Check.
Alert, 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 alert.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Bravo. Hurry.
You got
To throw, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Go.
Here we go again.
Hurry.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
At the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Great. Express.
Watch the screen.
To throw is Newton. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch twin.
37-yard line.
Hey.
Go.
Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
Gun.
Mike 9. Mike 9. Hang out.
Gun.
Don't let him breathe. To the roll. West. Play outside deep.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Check it back.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the Browns' 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
I got you. Express. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Mike 9.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, now this from 43. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And this one is right through. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Telvin Smith. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
King.
Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Point it right. Hey, dude. Real.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Set, 180. King.
On first down, Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
No, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
On 3rd down, it's Hunt, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They run for it with Hunt. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Good. 180. Hey, alert 33. Switch. Come on. Hurry. Regular. Smooth.
From the 36, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Gun. Hey, defense. Great. Check off.
Watch safety creeping.
Hey!
Safety's creeping. Joker.
49, check 49. Express!
On 3rd down, Newton steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it. It got his man complete. 33 yards that time. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Looking long for Westbrook. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, 42 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. To get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Third and long for Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Real. Hey, high 7. Hey, alert. Hey, turn it up.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Come on,
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Logan. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. T.J. Logan, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take...
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 77 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will get him one closer.
34, Browns 20. Austin Seibert to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. John Ross with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. After the run, Newton going to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Run.
Switch. Check.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin, 59 yards. And the Browns get a score closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They run again with Logan. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Alert, 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 alert.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's third down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, orbit.
That's track. 50's the mark. 50's the mark.
Up, up. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Regular, regular, regular. My God.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Kill, kill, kill.
Hey, alert 33.
Check 45's the mark.
Hey, echo. King, king, king. My God.
Mayfield with it once more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here, the 32. And he's got room. The 20. There he goes, left side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis.